Did Matt Hoffa just call me a monkey?
All you clowns, look, all of them. This I'll be addressing at the Apollo. Hold on. Can't play that. We definitely can't play none of his shit. All of them, look. All these monkeys. All you monkeys, I will be addressing you at the Apollo. Nah, bro, these niggas talk too much. These niggas stay like, come on, son. Come on, son. I know I see a lot of y'all telling me to chill. I'm not chilling. I'm not chilling. I'm not chilling. Just pull up to the Apollo. Pull up to the Apollo, have your camera out. I'm gonna have a verse for these niggas. I'm gonna talk about all this shit because it's too much hate.
What up, word? Your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashapps to CLBMG. Join the membership, gang. Listen, there's a lot to unpack, and I am not going to pretend like this is going to be some quick wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. There is a lot going on with this Matt Hoffa situation, and I do want to try to get to it all. So we're going to be here a while, but I would appreciate it if you stick around to the very end, just like I told Matt Hoffa the last time. Before he gets mad, wait to the end of the video. I believe I was very fair, very, very fair in my critique. And I don't even think it was a critique. It was just a story breakdown of what Matt Hoffa himself told us what was going on with his barbershop, right? My expert opinion, MEO, he came out with the video himself saying that he may have lost a barbershop. He was told he had $7,000 for electricity due. He refused to pay it. The girl clipped the electricity. The landlord was stressing him about not cutting hair in the barbershop because he had no barbers in the barbershop that he uses for the show, the background of the show, which is a beautiful, excellent background for the show. People were drawn to the show because of the barbershop. There is so much to unpack, but what I'm not going to do is pretend like Matt Hoffa was talking directly and exclusively to me. But I do have to say that my video rolled down, as 3 of my videos are in that clip where he says, I'm going to get these monkeys, right? Something to that effect about something monkeys, where he was going to let us know in this. He says he has a freestyle. He has a song that he's going to perform at the Apollo, that he's going to address all of the monkeys that apparently attacked him for losing his barbershop. We all want to see him fail. We all are praying for his demise. And Matt Hoffa learned absolutely nothing from his situation. I'm going to discuss all of that. First things first, I said many times in the video, no disrespect to Matt. This was never a disrespectful video. Even if you watch it from beginning to end, I never disrespected Matt. Let's just be honest. I never once was out of pocket with Matt. I just told the story the way he told the story, and I put my spin on it, is what we do on YouTube. YouTube, I said in the last video, is a dangerous place when you don't know what you're doing with it, right? And let me just start here. I'm going to be honest. I watch a lot of information about how to do this YouTube stuff, what to do and what not to do, right? I don't know if Matt is watching that stuff or doesn't care. I don't know if he reads and does the research on what to do and not do in regards to YouTube. But I feel like somewhere Matt has lost sight of what he's supposed to be doing on his YouTube thing. I said in the video that Matt is probably going to get upset when he watches these videos, but for my specific video, watch it to the end because I gave him mad advice. I told him to get a new spot, right? I said to go get sponsors because you can use those sponsors to get your new spot. A sponsor will pay for that new spot. I told Matt Hoffa that, right? I said, go get somebody to invest in your podcast. Don't do the daily news. Don't try to cover these events of these upcoming rappers or I saw the last video he got. One of the videos is something about Tekashi 6ix9ine and like, listen, gang, listen. You got 1 million subs, and I'm telling you right now, I know that the 1 million subs thing is a touchy. A lot of the stuff is touchy to Math, because in his response, he went live and he basically was like, I'm going to deal with all you monkeys that came at me and had something to say. You all running your mouth. You want to see me fail, right? And I understand Hassan Campbell, a lot of YouTubers did speak on it, Math, but Math, this is YouTube, gang. You're taking it personal. Everybody on here is speaking about everything because that's the game, gang. You're taking it personal like it's just you. Like everybody said something to Adam 22 when he said he was broke, right? His broke is different than your broke. We know Adam 22 has other business ventures with his wife, Lena, and different things going on. We all know Adam 22 is not broke, but he separates like real businessmen do. Each program has to hold its own weight. So he's saying no jumper. At the moment, he bought a building that's too expensive, right? $4 million building, paying 20 grand a month. During COVID, that was great. But now he's not in COVID no more. And the whole YouTube is going down. So he's like, yo, all that money I was getting, I lost my Instagram, all that stuff came into play. And now he's selling the building. Fine, that's his story. Your story wasn't that. Your story was like, I was subleasing from a girl who had a deal with the landlord. I never had my name on the electric, the gas, the heat, whatever, anything, the lease. I wasn't on any of it. You were subleasing from someone else. And you were dealing with that girl. And you said, man, this is why people are discussing it. And I said in my video, you should have never made the video, because you can't make a video describing everything you did wrong and expect no one to comment on it. Math, I'm talking like it's me and you. You made a video telling everyone about this miscellaneous random girl who told you your electricity was $7,000. You said you thought that was too high and you refused to pay it. You said that. No one made this up. Your video title was, we lost the shop, something to that effect, right? You didn't want to pay the girl $7,000. Most of us agreed that's a lot of money, even in New York. For one space that you said you weren't even there, but a couple days a week. You were right, but guess what? Your name ain't on the electric. Fumble number one, gang, let's just be honest, as a businessman. Right? And you said in your new live, you said a lot of you dudes commenting, y'all ain't never been nowhere, y'all don't have nothing. Well, I go places, I travel a lot, gang. I do a lot of stuff. I'm just going to be honest. Right? I've been out of my city. No, I don't live in New York, but I be in New York. So you can't say you ain't never been out of New York, you ain't never been nowhere. And I know you're talking to Hassan Campbell, and I know you're talking to these other YouTube creators, Choke No Joke, whoever you're talking to, right? You're talking to a lot of people who, they did come for you. I saw some of the titles. They were reckless. They were reckless, Math. I understand your position. You're angry. You're mad, right? But Math, you put the information out there, right? You're like, I'm gonna address these monkeys. So Math has this rhyme. He said, I'm a performer. I'm opening for Ghostface Killer, the Supreme Clientele 20th anniversary. I'm opening at the Apollo. I'm opening, right? And I got this verse, and I'm gonna address all these monkeys in the verse. This is what Math Hoffa said. And that's fine, Math. We understand you're a creator. You're still an MC at heart. You still are chasing a rap dream. We get it, right? The Method Man track was hard. We get it. I understand what you're doing, but at the same time, you want to do all of it at the same level. You're not going to be able to podcast and be the top-notch rapper. That's why Joe Budden fell back from rap. He can't do both. You just can't. You can rap. Like, I still make music. People can still make podcasts. But my number one thing right now, my number one job when I wake up, outside of taking care of my brick-and-mortar business, right, that my name is on the paperwork and my name is on everything that needs to be on, outside of that, I have to take care of my, I'm a YouTube creator at this point. So I got to take care of that first. I might go weeks, months, forever without writing a verse if it's going to interfere with what makes me successful in the first place. And that is, this point is YouTubing. Math is trying to do too much. He got his hand in too many things. You're mixing the music with the YouTubing. Your fans, listen, I'm talking like it's me and you, gang. When your fans are in your comments telling you, okay, enough is enough with the music. Right? And I know this hurt. Math, some things hurt. I'm just gonna be honest. I saw how mad you got. I saw you on the live. You're mad. But that's not how you succeed. Anger, gang. Right? You ever watch Star Wars? Yoda's like, yo, anger. Anger's not it. You can't use the force in anger. Then you become what? Dark side. You become to the dark side of the force, gang. Math. You're on your way. You're on your Anakin shit right now, gang. Okay? You about to be a Sith Lord. You about to be on the other side of the force. Listen, come back to what I'm telling you. You're getting mad, but you got to listen to your fans. Right? You can still put your music on there, but put it at the end, gang. They talking to you. They're telling you what it is. You're defiant. Right? Math, you are in trouble, gang. You're defiant, you're angry, you're cursing out everybody on these lives, and I get it. You're bad, you're lashing out, but listen. You keep talking about, you said on the live, a lot of y'all want to talk. Y'all ain't never done what I done. You ain't been nowhere. You ain't done nothing. I did what you wish you can do. You still trying to get what I got. Well, Math, yeah, you got it, but you the one made the video that you lost it. We looking at the numbers, Math. They not mathing like they used to. Your fans telling you, listen, you came up against the FBA with the Fat Joe situation. They told you, don't side with Fat Joe against us, Math. Right? Remember when Nori had Kanye West on it? He went rogue and he said some wild stuff? What did Nori do? I'm not telling you to apologize, but I'm telling you what Nori did. Nori came and apologized. He begged for his life, gang. Nori said, listen, I make way too much money to be sitting here going down the rabbit hole with Kanye. He could have jumped off the ledge with Kanye West. Nori came back, apologized like a motherfucker. Like, listen, the views and opinions expressed. Listen, you ran with the Fat Joe narrative. It is what it is. We're not telling you not to have an opinion, but you state your opinion and move on. Your fans can deal with your opinion. But when you're like defiant, right? You're defiant. You see the culture wasn't feeling that Fat Joe stuff and you ran with it anyway. And I'm telling you, that's your man. State your opinion, move on. No, you wanted to linger on it. So you kind of pissed a lot of people off. Then you really listen. Let's just listen to me. The culture is not, they're not Trump. I know some of these rappers, you're seeing them taking a bag to support Trump, or he's wiping out some of these guys' prison sentences, and they're saying, yeah, they throwing on red hats or what have you, but the culture not jacking it, and they told you that, you didn't listen. Math, listen to me, gang, and I know your knee-jerk reaction, I see it. After all this, you still are knee-jerking and you ain't taking no accountability. That's the word people keep telling you. Math, if you're going to rebuild this thing, you got to humble yourself. You're not humbling yourself. You're getting madder and madder. You got this verse at the Apollo. I got this verse. Wait till I drop this verse. I hear you, Math. And I'm just going to be honest. This is the realest shit I can say to you. And somebody said it in my comments. I'm like, you know what? You're right. They said, Challz, the reason you came up in his algorithm is because he watched your show, your program. And I promise you, if you're watching my program, that means you know I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Okay? You might say publicly, you don't know me or da-da-da. But it's no reason for me to come up in your algorithm if you haven't heard of me. Right? So what I'm saying is, Math, let's just be honest. If you're going to get back where you were, you have to humble yourself. Stop coming on this all angry. And I know some fans they like that defiance. They like that, da-da-da. But a lot of these people, a lot of these comments, I'm reading them, and not just on your page, in my comments and other people's comments. Some people are feeling that you're a little too arrogant. And I know that got you where you feel you are, but let's retract how you got there. You had a team, right? You had a mean team. Y'all was a team. My expert opinion was a team. Okay? I know it's a sore spot, and I don't know what y'all broke up for 100%, but I know y'all ain't together no more. Right? Mecca's gone, Heineken's gone, Esso's gone, and that's okay. I know that's a sore spot. You can build a new team, but you got to respect your new team. Okay? I know it's easy to go fly off the handle and go nuts and be like, yo, I'm going to get all you monkeys, da-da-da. I hit it, and I'm not tripping on being called no monkey. I know what you mean. You're mad, okay? You're upset. You feel away. But if anybody on this joint, and I saw Rock Nest Monster, Rock is riding with you. So every video you scroll through ain't dissing you, right? You're taking it like that. But Rock Nest to a fault is literally riding with you arm in arm. If you go on his thing, he got about 3-4 videos like, y'all need to leave Math alone. That's my man. And y'all ain't done what he's done. So everybody ain't dissing you. You're backing yourself into a corner like, yo, they all coming against me. That's not what's happening here, gang. Okay? I'm gonna be honest. I know some of these guys, they went at you. And I'm specifically gonna be, I'm searching my memory. I almost feel like Hassan said, I'm not gonna kick him while he's down. Hassan, you're coming at him, and I understand. But listen, I know y'all got your issues, but I almost specifically remember Hassan Campbell saying, I'm not going to kick Math when he's down. I was waiting for it. And I think he said he wasn't going to kick you. So, yes, I did see quite a few. Listen, there's a couple YouTubers, boy, they relentless. They coming at your neck. They having a great old time, right? And I get it. That's who your anger is. Your anger is placed at them guys. I understand, Math. I get it. But at the same time, you got to feel like, yo, listen, you got to sit back and say, listen, what happened? Because the numbers was going down before you lost that shop. We could try to blame it on the shop, but the numbers was going down before that. After you sided with Fat Joe and you kind of took that angle, right? You could state your piece and move forward, Matt. Matt, listen, you could state your piece and move forward. You don't got to fight these people on these opinions. You got to understand what this YouTubing thing is. This thing is it's for you to generate wealth for yourself. And you got to pay attention to your consumer, because they don't got to keep coming back and fighting with you, man. They can just go watch somebody else, which is what they're doing, right? They're watching Curtis King. They're watching Screwface. They're watching everybody else. You got to understand what your purpose is. They do not have to come by from you, right? I don't set foot in 7-Eleven no more, okay? I'm just going to be honest. I just don't like 7-Elevens. I don't need the drama. I don't need to go up. It's too many things that I don't like about it. Too many. When I was young, 7-Eleven all day. 2 big bites and a Slurpee all day. Mix all the colors of the Slurpee, do all that. I don't set foot in there no more. I don't like the service. I don't like the high-ass prices. It's a lot of things. Unless I have no choice. But if I have a choice, I'm not going to 7-Eleven. You're 7-Eleven. You got to figure out how to get these people back in there, gang. You don't just they don't have to come to you. You got 1 million subs. But a lot of them, let's be honest, a lot of them subscribers are dead channels, and this and that and the third. You know that, I know that, right? You shouldn't be matching wits or matching numbers with guys like me and other guys in this business. We shouldn't be having the same views as you. You got 1 million subs. That means you're doing something wrong. You got to pay attention, man. I know it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. Some dudes don't want to hear shit like this. They like, man, you probably cut this shit off 2 minutes in, like, F that nigga, like that. But if for some weird-ass reason you're still here, you got to understand what's going on. New guys like me, we're studying this shit. We're studying our peers. We're looking at we're looking at charts and data, gang. This is real shit. It's a real bag out here. We're not just hooking on the mic and start talking. It seems like you're hooking on the mic and just start talking. You're not looking at what these people are asking you for. You're not paying attention to what's going on, right? YouTube changing. All that bombastic you're doing, people are not tripping off that. They want to hear in-depth interviews about the stuff they want to hear about, and they want you to be knowledgeable, and they want you to be respectful. They want to learn something when they come to your thing. They don't want a bully on there just acting like it's fucking 2003 all over again, and this is Smack DVD. Like, no, they don't want that shit no more, man. I need you to understand what's going on. This is a different thing going on. And you will be out of here soon if you don't regroup. Get a new space. Get 2 new people, 3 new people. I'm giving 5 people, whatever. Get a brand new space. It's not going to work like it's working right now. You know it. I know it. We both know it. Get a new space. Get involved. Get all your rapper buddies, everybody that used to come on there, get them to come back. Right? You could have got Will Smith by now. He on a worldwide tour. You could have got Will Smith just did 1 million. He on 1 million views for that last Drink Champs episode, 1.1. He would have. You think he wouldn't have came to sit down with you? Could already did it. But you sitting around here fumbling, ain't get a space yet. Right? I know this kind of stuff make you irritated, make you mad. But you got, sometimes that anger is going to drive you. I don't know about Hassan Campbell, all these other people. You're making this verse, you're writing this rap for. Whatever you got to say is whatever. But what I'm telling you is, I'm a grown man. I don't know about all that other shit. These niggas do this shit for views. I do this shit because I'm never going to do an episode with some shit I don't want to talk about. I want to talk about this. I want to talk to you about this because I know you're watching. Okay? I'm never going to disrespect you. I'm only going to keep it a buck with you. And what I'm telling you is, you're doing it wrong if you're still doing it the way you were doing it a month and two months ago. You're going live. You're doing 4-hour lives, gang. You're doing 4-hour lives which is fine. But that's not what people tune into math, my expert opinion, for. You used to do 4 hours or 2 hours, and you would chop that up, make $1 million because you would chop them into a bunch of nice, good little clips. Get back focused, gang. People will forgive you for the, they ain't gonna say they're gonna forgive you, but it's 1 million other fans you can get. You can get a bunch of new fans with a whole new demographic. You're not thinking. You're lashing out. Now you got this verse. You're going to come up with this record. Da-da-da. You're dissing everybody. That's not what you need to be focusing on. Okay? I said, you know what? Math going to be mad. I never expected to see my video on your channel. I never expected to see you scrolling down because you're live and you're scrolling down, da-da-da. And my video comes up. And that's when you say, oh, I'm going to get these monkeys, da-da-da. But at the end of the day, Math, something deep down telling you, yo, that monkey right there, he's saying some real shit to me. And I see you trying to make little steps that make things better, da-da-da. But I don't know if people like this, lashing out, angry. I don't know if that's how you got, I don't think you got the 1 million subs because of that, Math. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think you got 1 million subs because he's so mad. He angry. I think you got 1 million subs when you sat down and you sat across from these artists and you let them tell their story. You interjected here and there, but you understood your role. Now you're getting back on that battle rapper who want to punch people in the face. Don't go backwards. You built a lot of goodwill because I'm going to be honest, Math, I wasn't checking for you before you had the podcast. I'm just going to be honest. I didn't care 2 shits about what was going on in that battle rap realm that you was doing. I didn't care. When you did the podcast, and that's where everybody was so surprised, like, yo, Math Hoffa show is popping. Understand how you got there, Math. I think you're losing sight. You're trying to clap back, and you're trying to do all these videos. You're doing all these long-ass lives. You're trying to prove to everybody that you got there, and they can't do what you do. That's not it, man. That arrogance, that ego is not how you got the 1 million subs. And if you give me enough time, I can name you 20 guys that used to be on top. Before I started YouTubing, I thought they was the shit. And them niggas' channels is completely, absolutely fucking dead. I can give you 20 names, gang, without even thinking about it. You do not want to be the 21st channel that's dead because you didn't understand this shit. It's changing. The metrics have changed. Every day, YouTube is changing something, gang. Every day. Guess what I do? I pay attention to it. I watch. I read the metrics. I listen to what these YouTube people, when they got these videos, they, hi, gang, today on YouTube, I watch that shit, my nigga. Okay? I know we look dumb, but we not dumb. This shit is real. This is a business. You're sitting in here, you're trying to battle rap this shit. It's not battle rap, my nigga. It's a whole different ball game out here. You got to pay attention to ups and downs, what your numbers are, who got numbers. It's a lot of stuff going on. What are the audience responding to? Reading the comments, if they tell you they don't like this and that, they don't like it. If you want to stay successful, you got to pay attention to what they're telling you. So I'm going to leave it at this, Math. Write your verse, open up for Ghostface, do your thing at the Apollo, enjoy yourself. I know you just got that record on Sirius, Shady 4-5. They spinning your record. You just got added. You're very proud of that. Be proud of that. Then after all that, get you a new sponsor, investor that's going to put a bag in your hand because you still got the 1 million subs. You still got a chance to make this right. Go get you some interviews, right? You talking about Tekashi, get Tekashi. Go get Keith Murray. Go get Mr. Cheeks. All that. You did all that, but do it again. Get some more interviews, right? Go get Vado. Go get some mad people, just all them New York heads. All them New York heads sitting around doing nothing right now. Right? Bunch of people in Dipset you can get. It's a lot of people you can get, gang. Do your job. You worrying about clapping back on YouTube, but you shouldn't even see us. You shouldn't even have seen my video. You shouldn't have seen none of them. You should have been working on your next venture. You should have already had your new space and your interviews lined up, right? And this time, this is my last video on this. I don't need to do no more videos on Math Hoffa unless something drastic happened. But I don't need to say nothing else to you. I gave you advice 2 times. Either you're going to listen or you ain't. Okay? and just other realest shit. We all can see each other's numbers, all us YouTubers, okay? So what we gonna do is watch what you do and see if you get back on your shit or if you still be doing 4 hours live complaining about what we doing, okay? A giant shouldn't be looking down at the ants. You called us peasants, dead ass. You said it. I saw it, Math. You called us peasants. You said these peasants shouldn't even be well, you shouldn't be looking at us. Show us what the king do. Show us what the giant do. Show us peasants what you gonna do. All right? I'm gonna leave it at that. CLBMG. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine. Elevate your mind with high quality THC infused products. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.
CLB.